passion for food started at a very young age when I used to watch my grandmother in the kitchen making her breads and cookies. And I used to love it when she'd bring home the cookies from Hunter Mountains, where she was the head baker since 1956, I believe, until she retired in the early 70s. And my mom, she would make all the comfort foods and utilize the game that my father would bring home, deer and rabbit and pheasants and ducks. And it ignited a passion for, I wanted to learn, I wanted to know what this magical thing of making food out of potato or a squirrel meat or how to make duck and make it tasty and make it just so yummy. So while I was growing up, I watched and I learned and I cooked alongside my mother and my grandmother. And later on during my high school years, I continued and I went to the VOTEC and learned culinary foods. And that really ignited my passion, brought in, that I could change flavors and I could, use strange ingredients and fun ingredients. And, I learned how to combine, sweet and sour and savory and, spicy and how to combine these things and make different flavors and different profiles and, what made people happy and what people were looking for. Watching my parents and my grandparents and my father and my mom and my sisters and grandma and all them, cooking and watching them making things was a magical experience. And I learned to do it. And my kids thought that I was the magical one that could make all these wonderful food. And my friends and family, they used to love it when I would make, either a beef stew or a stroganoff or, bring in, I made peach chili or, I would make an ice cream, a homemade ice cream, like a pineapple ice cream or mango or a sherbet, or I'd make cookies. I love making cookies and biscuits and things. I spent a better part of my 27-year career learning the industry as I was going. And one of the things has always remained constant. Farm fresh food always tastes better. And the more from the earth it is, from the farmer direct, the better it tastes, the better the quality. I'd rather have that, ugly looking heirloom tomato than a tasteless, perfectly red round tomato from Walmart, or a knobby carrot, from the farm stand as compared to, real nice slender carrot from, from Costco or what have you. Not knocking them. They're great for other things. But integrity, honest food, good portions, great price are all things that we strive to do and that we're going to keep to. And our promise of good food is our biggest thing, our biggest asset. We hope you enjoy this video. This was a little story about the Twisted Peach, who I am, how I got my passion. And, my wife is always wanting me to remind everyone, growing up in upstate New York, of course, I come from the middle of maple syrup country, not only, in the agricultural belt. And I do remember having the sap house out in back of our home. We had a separate kitchen. It was called the sap house. We had a wood and coal fired stove out in back, and that's what we used to boil the sap down on. And boy, I used to remember as a kid, I used to wonder why it took so much sap to make, a little bit of syrup. But it was such a great experience, and it was wonderful, the end result, even though it took 10 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. And then my father would further refine it and make the maple sugar candies, which was the thing I was always waiting for. But anyway, farm fresh, organic, and heirloom is what we're going to be sticking to, giving people some great food. And we hope you come along for the ride. love you all. We appreciate you and look forward to seeing you at one of the events. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.